Alright, testing. Alright, testing. Cool. Good. I put 2 seals in here. Oh boy. Is that the right number? Maybe. Yeah, no, this looks fine. Sideboard is a bit questionable. That's fine. How's it going, re-resed? Guy's in here first. He was ready this time. I don't know if we're playing on... Is the Rada live instantly? So I wonder if it's better to be on not so fast than Defy. Probably not. Is there anything? It's not in Draven, but in, like, Aurelia. Do I have enough sideboards? Lots for Battering Ram Draven, I think so. Alright, we'll see how this goes. But the Brocane event is happening this weekend, and... need to see how this Ornn build works. See if this can win against Draven. And I guess it needs to also not just fold to Thermo Beam, which is going to be a challenge for sure. Next new tuck. Yeah, we're waiting for the round to actually officially start, so. Oh wait, and yeah, we're on TCG Arena. Co-stream Chinese event. I will probably I might go onto the Turnham Sideways co-stream for a bit. I'm not going to stay up for it though. But then I will probably watch the VOD of at least, probably not day 1, but day 2. Oh yeah, I need to export this, hold on. We'll probably watch the VOD on stream on Sunday. Where do I name you? Okay, did they say round timer yet? Are they still... What is happening?
Yeah, I think we can start because they're playing on stream. They forgot to post
okay.
timers.
Yeah, they didn't even post that they started the stream either. But alright, I guess yeah, if Terracodon's playing, then we gotta start.
Play MF Captain.
Okay, yeah, they're ready.
And I recycled a rune.
Alright, yeah, we can start then. I'm good.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay. I will keep 4.
Oh boy. Heart of Dark Ice against Kaisa. I think I need to keep the Brutalizer for turn 1, and I want to keep a Discipline. I'll mulligan 2 cards. Okay. Play a Plundering Poro. Pass.
I'm gonna play Jammer
Okay.
and pass.
So he full capped, so he has a Hex deck, right? That's basically guaranteed. The problem is I'm just going to have to discipline for Hextech Ray no matter what. That's kind of just okay, though. I can get the cookie down, get the discipline down, get the gold, and start running tomorrow. Next turn? Tomorrow. I'll go to Reaver's Row and pass.
You conquer.
Okay. Create token gold. I will play a Poro Snacks and draw a card. Okay, that's really weird that there's no Hextech Ray. What can he do instead? If he has anything bigger than Hextech Ray, I can't save it. So I think I want this Brutalizer developed now. Okay, I'll play a Brutalizer and pass. Very confusing that he full keeps. Thoughts on Teemo and Spirit Forged? Not amazing. Still playable. Ember Monk is still really good. Switcheroo is still really good, but Switcheroo and Mundo are both bad against purple. And
I'm
purple
gonna
is the meta.
move to reverse.
I'll move back.
Okay. I will play Kaisa in base and pass.
Okay. I want to charm this Kaisa. That is going to require drop border to hold a Brutalizer. That seems fine. Hold 1 mana up and still, yeah. I will play a drop border. And I will send him to Reaver's Row and pass.
I will use the trigger.
Okay. Conquer. I'll send Plundering Poro to the Seat of Power.
Okay.
Conquer. Get a gold, and I get a card from the Seat of Power, because I have the other battlefield. I will equip the Brutalizer to my drop border, give him +3. And then I'll play Charm on Kaisa, bring her to the drop border.
I would like to retreat her.
That's fine. Pass.
I would like to try and Falling Star 2 times the
Yep.
drop border.
Do you know, are we playing with the errata that's live immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would like to go here and play Stupefy on Poro.
I'll defy that.
Okay, then I will play Cleave
Sure.
for jump.
Maybe I should have defied that
You
retreat.
conquer.
He doesn't
And
ramp
play
1, he gets that
Kaisa in
easy attack,
base.
though. It's annoying.
Pass.
Okay. That's a really nice top deck. Now I get the charm down, and I get to hold open discipline. Snipe out all his units. Looks really good. And I'm safe against the Darius, at least. I'll pay 4 for a drop border. And I'll give him Brutalizer. Go to Seat of Power.
Yeah, you conquer.
And then I will play another Charm on Kaisa.
And she dies.
Pass.
So I'm gonna play Water Accelerated
Okay,
and move here.
sure. It's dead.
And I pass.
Okay. I'll play my Ornn. Look at top 4. I will reveal Heart of Dark Ice. Put into my hand. I'll play a Poro Snacks, draw a card. Pass.
1 point for hold. Gonna pay 6 and Kaisa for progress damage.
Sure.
Gonna move Water back. Play Sentry in base and pass.
Okay. I will play another cookie. Draw. I will eat a cookie. Draw. Play a seal. And then eat another cookie. Draw. Okay. I'll send Ornn to Reaver's Row.
Okay.
And play a Poro in my base and pass. Yeah, where are my units? I needed to go to 6 this turn. Just gets away with progress day while I'm on 4 points. That's insane. I think I have to stay and fight this Thousand-Tailed Watcher. I don't think I have a choice.
Gonna start with Stupefy on Ornn.
Sure.
Gonna play this mech. Then I'm gonna play Production Search.
Sure.
And move my Watcher to the reverse.
I will stay.
Okay, I pass Priority.
I'll play Discipline on Ornn.
Okay.
Your action.
No.
I'll play another Discipline on Ornn.
I will add Stupefy.
Sure, Stupefy is fine. So I'll go up to 7 and draw.
Yeah, I'm not playing
Okay.
anymore. Yeah. So we can
You
trade
pass? Yeah,
unless you.
I will pass.
Yeah.
We trade.
Okay. I will move Sentry to the reverse.
Yep.
play Noxus in base, and one more production search,
Sure.
and pass.
I'll send my Poro to Reaver's Row.
I will use the trigger.
Okay. I'm going to pay 3 for a pit crew, and then pay 3 for Sterix Gauge, equip to the pit crew, and ready him.
Mhm.
And I'll go to Seat of Power.
Okay.
Go to 7 and draw. Alright, am I playing around Time Warp? Or another accelerated Watcher? I feel like it's gotta be a Watcher, probably. But it could easily be Time Warp. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. I'm basically just choosing what I lose to. He played the first Watcher pretty early on, which I very unfortunately did not have a punish for. So let's say he plays Watcher, I can't even get Thwonk value, yeah. I'll play a Brutalizer, trigger the pit crew, move him back to base. And then, let's see. Pass. Alright, I'll lose to Time Warp. But I think this pit crew should be able to win the game next turn if he's not on Time Warp. And assuming it survives, which I have the not so fast.
Go. Oh. 1 sec. I'm gonna start and go here.
I'll move back with Reavers.
Okay. Move with sentry here.
Yep.
And I will attempt to play Time Warp.
Ah, you've got the Time Warp. Yep, game 2. Oh, it's so disgusting. He gets away with that Watcher Accelerate and then Progress Day. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. I will mulligan 1.
I will mulligan 1 card. Okay, Arena's Greatest. Start. Play a Plundering Poro. Pass.
1 point. Play mech in base and pass.
I'll go to Arena's Greatest.
Yeah, you conquer.
Okay. Get a gold. Play a Lonely Poro in base. Pass.
So I'm gonna try and cast Falling Star, 1 for each of the Poros.
I'll play Discipline on the Lonely Poro.
Okay. Gonna move to Void Gate
Okay.
and play Noxus in base.
I'll play a Poro Snacks. Draw. I'll move to the Gem Jammer and pass.
I'm not using any actions.
Okay. Trade. Draw a card. I'll play Ornn. Get a Brutalizer. Pass.
Gonna start with Production Search.
Okay.
And pass.
I'll play Poro Snacks. Draw. I'll send Ornn to Arena's Greatest.
Okay.
Pass. Okay, I took the Watchful Sentries out of this deck
We
because I was
start
worried
with
about...
Bryn here. Any reactions?
I'll play Discipline on Ornn.
Okay.
And I will play a Sterix Gauge on Ornn.
So he's 10.
He's 10. Yep.
So I would like to play a Falling Star both on Ornn
Okay.
and move with Hopeful here.
Yep. Trade.
Then with Mech I will go to the Void Gate.
Okay. Play a Poro Snacks. Draw. Eat a Poro Snacks. Draw. God, these are some unreal draws. How many units am I on? 3 units in my top 20 cards? Crazy. I'll play a Plundering Poro. Pass. Guess I'm just gonna lose the Time Warp again. Unless I charm every single unit he plays. Which maybe he runs out of cards.
Gonna play Forecaster.
Yep.
Simon card. Accelerate Kaisa and try to go to Arena.
Yep.
I will go another Forecaster. To move my Mech back and pass.
I'll give the Plundering Poro Sterix Gauge. Go here.
Yeah, Conquer.
Pass.
I will move here.
Yep.
Score or replay something.
No, you score.
They will play for 7 Watcher in base
Okay.
and try to conquer with those two.
That's 5 against 2. I'll play Discipline.
Alright,
I'll play another Sterix Gauge.
would like to add Cliff to that.
Let's see, Cleave. Yep. I'll kill the mech token. I can still clear from
They
here.
will pass.
Okay, that's the exact top deck that I needed to clear. I think I can clear from here. So I'm gonna need to play 2 charms and ready this guy at least once. Yeah, I can clear his board. We'll see if I can win from there. I'm gonna burn all of my runes as well. Okay, I'm gonna play a pit crew. I think I'm gonna need to use every single charm actually. Which is tragic. Because I can't get him across. I need to ready him and do all of that and charm everything. I'll give him Sterix Gauge, give him another Sterix Gauge, play a Brutalizer, ready him. I'll send him to the Forecaster.
He will die.
Okay, go to 5. And then I will give him the Brutalizer. I'll play Charm on your Watcher.
He dies, right? Yeah.
I'll play Charm on your Bryn here. And I will play Charm on your Forecaster.
Okay.
Pass.
I will start with Time Warp.
Okay.
And I will move to my second turn.
Yep.
And play Thermobeam.
Sure.
And Noxus in base and pass.
Okay, I go to 6. I'll move him back to base. Play Shirelias. Readies him. And equip the Shirelias. And go here. Go to
Okay.
7. Pass.
I will try to cast Singularity on the Pit Crew.
I'll play Not So Fast.
I will try to kill him with Falling Star.
Yep, that kills him.
And I will move to Void Gate
Yep.
and throw a card
Yep.
and pass.
Yep, you got it. Drew 3 units in my top 20 cards. It's insane. The TCG Arena RNG continues.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I need to have more units in the deck, though. I mean, what am I on?
That's very cool.
12,
Cool deck.
14.
First time I see Green Ornn in action.
Yeah. Just need to have better draws. What do I need to cut? I mean, I can't even... Yeah, I just need a couple Watchful Sentries, I guess, but... And probably go all Not So Fast, no Defy.
Do you play any Wind Wars or not?
No.
I was
I
holding
don't
my
know if I
spells
need those
last
in
game.
sideboard. I mean, I should just be, like, faster scoring points. Like game one and game two, I'm just not drawing units.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
hoverboard unit, you didn't have it at all in game 2.
yeah,
It was good.
yeah. Like my hand was 3 charms, 3 Poro snacks, 2 Sterix gauge, and then like 2 Heart of Dark Ice that never did anything. Need more units, especially for the Heart of Dark Ice, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, good luck in the rest.
Yeah, same to you. Thanks for games.
Yeah, I mean, seven units in my bottom 10. Yeah, tragic. Yeah, this does not work either then. Well, I mean, I got a chance to play against Draven, hopefully. Hopefully get a chance to play against Draven. But these colors are just kind of trash, gotta say. Is Heart of Darkness good? It's not bad. It's better when you have units. Significantly better when you have units in play. And draw units. I still want to have 1,000 Tailed Watchers, but no, I don't want that card in the main deck. That's one of the cards that shouldn't be in here. Didn't get to play? Yeah, pretty much. TCG Arena gets me again. Not so fast is way better. I think I do want to be on 3 not so fast 1 defy. Fuck. Oh my god. Don't tell me that I can't put another copy in my main deck. Just take it out of the sideboard. Please. It's really annoying. I think the seals are really good for the deck. That helps out a lot. And the other problem too with this deck is there aren't very many gear cards that are useful. Very limited quantity of playable gear. Like one thing I could try with this if I'm going to run fewer units is try Zhonya's. Like I could be built more around Zhonya's plus Sterix Gauge, but then not play for Heart of Dark Ice at all. Where I just make a big drop order or make a big pit crew. And play for that. But like what is playable? Green seals are usable. Poro snacks. Cloth armor is pretty mediocre. Could play Mask of Foresight. I mean, honestly, this might just be better than Heart of Dark Ice. It's not good for finishing the game, though. Like, that's the issue against Draven. That's what happened against Draven in testing. Because sure, like, yeah, I mean, that is the issue. I mean, purple in general just destroys, like, green can't win against purple, almost. It's that bad of a matchup, where even if you get an early point lead, at some point the Draven sits there and sets up a hold, involving Fight or Flight and Rebuke, and, like, 10 might of units, and you can't push it. It just becomes impossible to push. Which, like, sure, I could just destroy, like, if I was on Watchful Sentries and more units, then I would just never lose to Kaisa. I'd just get point lead and win. But that doesn't work against Draven. Guardian Angel? I don't know about Guardian Angel. Alright, let's just rebuild the entire deck. Throw it all out, start over. I want to play Mask of Foresights. I think that card's actually really good because it affects everything. That should be a very good starting point, and I want Poro Snacks, and I think I do still like the 2 seals. And then after that, then there is Brutalizer. I think Brutalizer is nice. And then maybe do 2 Sterix, 1 Heart of Dark Ice. And how much is that already? This is 14 gear. This is more than the previous version had. Oh, and then Shirelia's has to go in. And then we look at units. There are the good units, which are these, the pit crews, and the drop borders. And then we put in a green ornn because blue ornn is completely useless in this deck. And then the spells, charm, discipline, not so fast. And then that's it, basically. Spear Refuge to stack deflect. I mean, Mask of Foresight isn't going to solve the problem either, but maybe it's a better try. But nothing really solves the problem. I don't think the Draven matchup is winnable with this deck either. Hopefully I get to play against one with the other version that's lower on units, because the Watchful Sentries don't work. I mean, I guess the biggest thing is this deck wants to just send trash units onto battlefields to score points, and then make them big at attacking. Weekly Silver Shield quest reset. For the mobile game within League of Legends client, yeah. These are just LOR cards? Yeah, they just reuse the art. Spear Refuge isn't playable anyway, it doesn't really matter. Lee Sin is not playable, therefore Spear's Refuge is not playable. Wider Blue Ornn? I mean, what is wide? There's no way to make units. I mean, I guess like Desert's Call? I think there are 2 cards total. Let me just search like token. There are 2 cards total in these colors that can make more than 1 unit at a time, and that's Sprite Mother and Desert's Call. Card was the same? Yeah, it is basically the same card. Which maybe Desert's Call is a card worth playing. Because that is 4 mana for 2 units, and that is actually real. But there is no wide. Wide doesn't exist, and this deck has no Sprite Mothers in it. Are Kaisa decks on like 1 Time Warp, 1 Watcher? pickpocket? No. That doesn't do anything. There's 0 targets for Kaisa with more units than the control variant. Oh, yeah, sure. And it doesn't do anything against Draven either. You're gonna take a gold from him if he specifically draws Treasure Hunter. And otherwise, if you gave him a combat win with Draven, you're probably losing the game already. And it's way too late for a pickpocket to come down to steal that gold. It's not like he's a bad card, but not going to be effective. It was probably possible that I could have eaten one of the cookies instead of playing the second one. So then when he thermo beams, I have a cookie in hand still to draw more cards. And I didn't need to go for that Shirelia's either. Because what, I was on 6? I could have just gone back and chilled completely. But then I'm not don't threaten to win either. What is this, round 1? Okay, they mean round 2, I'm assuming. What about Blitzcrank? But I can't make my Blitzcrank bigger with equipment when he pulls stuff in. And he's also just insanely expensive. I mean, clearly the deck needs... What, how many units is this now? 9, 15? Like, this might not even be enough units. Still probably needs at least one Sprite Mother or Desert's Call in there. The Heart of Dark Ice is so good when it gets set up. If you have units for it. But this deck just burns so much power. Hello.
Hello.
How's it
Been a while.
going? Oh, you got paired down. Alright.
I did. Orm. Uh-oh.
Yeah, if I could draw playable hands, it would be good.
Hmm. We get to start?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go first.
Good luck.
You too.
Alright. So, do we think he's going to stack Draven with the Treasure Hunter, and if he does, I can just beat him anyway? Oh my god, a playable hand? That's crazy. Didn't think those were real. Play a Lonely Poro. Pass. Yep.
I think hands on.
To get excited. Okay. I could go for Pit Crew with Brutalizer, attack in. If he spends the rune, he does get a card, but then I still get to eat his Treasure Hunter. And he's on the combo build. I mean, Get Excited is really weird. I don't know what that card's doing. That's really strange. Do I want to let him trade a rune for a card? I'm down to try that. I will play a Pit Crew and a Green Seal ready it. A Brutalizer. Give it to the Pit Crew. Go in for 6. Okay. I'll kill the Draven.
Mhm.
I'll go kill Treasure Hunter.
It's on.
Discard draw. Pass. Point for holding. I'll play Ornn.
Okay. This is the other one.
Get a Poros next to my hand. Bring the Poro back. And I'll play another Poro. Pass.
Go in here, get a
Hey,
counter,
Dark
get a
Promise.
gold.
Yep. That's not this battlefield.
Oh, sorry, it's speed of power.
Yeah.
Mm,
2 seals.
In that case, can I conquer the other one first?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
fine. Yeah.
don't mind. I already got the point. I'll get this on one string.
Yeah, so you're going to 3 this turn. Two get exciteds is so weird. What the hell?
Uh,
I'll play Poros next. Draw card.
hmm.
I'll send Poro to Zonwarns and pass.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, conquer. Discard Plundering Poro, draw. Alright. Fight or flight, rebuke, spinning axe. Yeah, I think climb is just better. Okay. I will give the brutalizer to my Poro.
Mhm.
And I'll send both of them to the seat of power and pass. He could also ride the wind me, but I do have discipline for that. It's so weird that you get excited, so I don't know what's going on with those.
Fuck my helpful.
Sure. Yeah, that resolves.
Seat's good.
Okay, conquer, draw. I'll play a green seal, and then charm the hopeful back to seat of power.
Ah. Hmm. So in this case, I am the attacker.
Yeah, you're the attacker.
I will cleave my helpful.
Okay.
Any response?
Nope, I'll pass. Your action.
Yep. I guess I'll just go on. That's good.
Pass.
X.
Yep,
Go here.
sure. I'll draw from portal.
Someone's trigger. Discard the side button. Draw. Play stacked it.
Okay.
Any response?
Nope.
I'll play right the wind. I'll spend the gold. I'll try to move it
Okay.
over to C.
I'll play Discipline on my power in response.
Sure.
Okay. Ride the wind resolves.
Okay. Um, I'll try and rebuke.
I'll not so fast.
Pass pro.
Okay, trade. I'll draw from Poro.
I'll play Fan. Play Rasta. And I'll play. Um, Take a Is that really interesting list?
I will eat the Poro snacks. Draw.
Mhm.
Interesting. Pay 4 for a Sprite Mother. I'll send the Sprite to Zonworms.
Yeah.
Discard Defy. Draw. Pay 3 double green Sterix Gauge. Give it to the
Mhm.
Sprite. Give Brutalizer to the Sprite. And then Charm Rasa into the Sprite to trade.
Yeah, I'll trade.
Pass.
I'll pass.
Okay. I'll send Sprite Mother to Zonworms.
No response.
Okay. Conquer. Discard Plundering Poro. Draw. Pay 4 for a drop border. Give him Steric's Gauge. Send him to the seat of power.
Sure.
Conquer. Draw for seat of power.
Mhm.
I guess I could just go for a double hold here instead with this draw. Is that better than Shirelia's pullback, which was the original plan? This is probably better. I can just give this Brutalizer to the Sprite Mother, it goes to 4. You need some Darius combination.
He has some really long pauses.
Yeah, I'm thinking about...
Yeah, I'm just looking at the
Yes.
time.
Oh, what is the time at?
20
Let's see.
minutes?
No, we started 7:05. It's been 13 minutes.
Thought we started at 4.
And I guess when we started playing, when did you send your... Oh, you sent at 7:01. Yeah, it's been 13 minutes.
You said 7:01?
That's when you sent your code, but they said round start at 7:05, so
Oh.
that's the official timer. I'll play a Poro Snacks and give Brutalizer to the Sprite Mother and pass.
4, 7, 3 up. Here?
Yep, your action.
4. Just click.
It goes to 5. I'll play a Steric's Gauge.
I will blade it.
Sure. So that's 8 to 7. Okay.
I'll get his on orange trigger.
Yep.
Discard this fan, draw 1. Jeez. Right.
Okay, I'll hold.
Oh, you're just at 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
game
at 7.
2.
Okay. So I did see Cleaves. I do want Forge Fire Cape. That's an important card for this matchup. These Rassas. Rassas get excited. Actually drew enough units this time, which is cool. And these Cleaves, which makes Thwonk better. Charms are still good. Okay. Okay, your choice.
Go first.
Mulligan, one card. Play a Snacks. Draw. Lonely Poro, pass. Okay. put another Poro in my base. And I'll play a Heart of Dark Ice. Pass. And unfortunately, he's on Treasure Hunter both games, and this one has Reaver's Row as well, which makes it a completely broken card. I'll give +3 to one of my Poros and send it to Sunken Temple.
Sure.
I'll pay 1 and draw. Go to Reaver's Row. Then I'll play a Forge Fire Cape and equip it to the Poro at Sunken Temple. Pass.
When I tap or defend, deal 2 damage on. So, +3. Huh? Start with here.
I'll go back.
Read it true. Yeah.
Might not be supposed to go to Reavers, but if I don't, then he just keeps farming with Treasure Hunter. Yep.
Swing
But
Darius
this
in here.
draw is basically unbeatable.
Yeah, Forge Fire, keep trigger.
Yep. Do you have an action?
And then I'll give. I did.
Cleaves, that puts him to 10. Yep. And readies him, yep. 2 damage. I will stun him.
I'll counter stuff.
Sure. Poro's dead, I'll draw.
I'll conquer. I'll spend 1, I'll draw 1 more. Go back. Hopefully. Pass.
I'll give the cape to this Poro. Go to Sunken Temple.
Sure.
Draw a card. I'll give it +3 with the Heart of Dark Ice.
Mhm.
And then I will charm your Darius into it. Put a Plundering Poro in my base. Pass.
Hmm. Sorry, it should be 1 exhausted, 1 non-exhausted.
Okay. Point for holding. I'll play ornn Sunken Temple. Get top 4. Get a Poro Snacks. Pass.
Get punch holding. Sector.
Yep.
What's this one? Just swamp baited for 4. The gold. Should be ready.
Yep. Okay.
The LT.
Yep. So you have 5. It's 4 plus 4, 13 HP against my 10, effectively.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll play Sterix Gauge. And I'll give it to my Ornn.
So 8 and 5, 15. Yeah, I would like 1 unit to live. I will buff.
Okay, so that's...
I should have 3
Okay.
health at the end of this
Yeah,
exchange.
I'll kill everything except the Ferris Forerunner.
I'll spend 1, I'll draw 1 more.
Okay. Yeah, we can go game 3. Not winning against turn 1 Treasure Hunter on Reaver's Row. I mean, it's literally just turn 1. They just have it half the time and you can't win with a lot of decks.
You decide.
Interesting.
Are you already looking at your
I'm
hand?
thinking. No, I haven't mulliganed yet. I haven't clicked the button. I'll go second.
Yep.
Okay. I'll play a Lonely Poro and a Plundering Poro. Pass. Okay, I could go for a Pit Crew double score. I think I want to wait. Wait one turn, get my Ornn up. Try to find something to combo with Charm. Yeah. Play Ornn. Take a Brutalizer. And I'll play a Poro Snacks and draw a card. Pass.
Go here. Okay.
Yep. Okay. I'll play a Pit Crew. Send Plundering Poro to Obelisk. Get a gold, ready the Pit Crew. Pit Crew to Arena. I will play a Brutalizer, ready the Pit Crew. Move it back. Equip Brutalizer to my Plundering Poro, and then I will charm Darius into it to trade.
Sure.
Pass. No, Secondarius. Unlucky.
Good.
Okay. I'll eat the Poro Snacks. Draw.
Mhm.
I'll send Pit Crew to Obelisk.
Mhm.
Play a Brutalizer, ready it. Bring it back. And I'll play a Lonely Poro. Pass. There's no room for Singularity. I need around half my deck to be units, and I need like at least 12 gear, but more than that. I mean, maybe it is good, actually.
Good.
If the Draven's gonna tap out like this. Yep.
That's great.
Hmm. Okay, I don't think I can push this, but this is the turn where I need to look to hold the other battlefield, which is still going to be hard. Darius plus fight or flight on the Ferris Forerunner is way too much. Yeah, I mean this is the situation. Like I need a Forge Fire Cape. That's the only card that saves me here. There's basically nothing else that does anything in this board state. I mean, I guess a Watcher would be good. Let's say I drop Watcher, and then I can send in a Poro with, like... Maybe I'd send in the Poro first. Send in Poro, give him a card and a gold. Get rid of his fan. Then Watcher him, and then send in multiple units at once. Something like that, but... I mean, at least I get rid of the fan. I need to cycle these disciplines. These disciplines are not good. I mean, unless I think I can hold somehow. Which he has 13 plus spells, and I'm going to have absolute garbage because I can't cycle these Poros. I think I do need to send in a Poro to start with and see what he does. I'll send a Lonely Poro to Arena and pass, or I'll give you trigger.
I'll get a fan, I'll get a Draven trigger, I'll pass them both.
Okay, I'll pass. Actually, wait, am I passing? Well, this is like... no, neither trigger. Okay, I will play a Discipline on the Poro.
Sure.
And then your action.
I'll pass priority.
I'll play another Discipline on the Poro.
Sure.
Okay, your action.
I'll pass priority.
Okay.
Nah. I'll swap the Poro and the fan.
Swap the Poro, okay. Sure.
Okay.
I'll pass. Draw from the Poro.
Draw from the execution.
Of course it's a fucking switcheroo. That's a card that's in his deck, so there wasn't even a fight or flight the entire time. Yep, unlucky.
I also get a gold from Draven.
Yep. I'll send Pit Crew to the Obelisk.
That's good.
I'll play a Heart of Dark Ice, ready it, bring it back, and play another one in my base. Pass.
Point. Point. Play another Darius.
3 Dariuses. Very cool. Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I mean, Singularity would be good in
Play
these board
an
stalls.
axe on
Okay, this tells me the rest of his hand dispels.
corner back. Already the Darius and with the Darius back as well.
Yep.
Let's do that. Hmm. Need something there. I'll leave my heroes how they are.
Okay, he might actually have something here. If I can get rid of that fan, and he doesn't have a fight or flight, then I can do Watcher plus Forge Fire Cape, and that is really good. We cooked? No, we just top-decked both the one-ofs that we needed to win this game. I do think I still need to trade off this fan now, before he sees the Forge Fire Cape. I will... equip Brutalizer. Will I do that? God. No. I'll send Lonely Poro to arenas.
I'll get 2 triggers. Sure, let's buff up the Draven. Why not?
Okay. Do you use the fan?
No.
Okay. I'll pass.
Alright, I'll get a Darius execution
Yep.
trigger.
I'll draw for my Poro.
I'll get a gold.
Yep. Okay, it would be really good to wipe him now. That would be really good. So I could make an enormous pit crew. 12. To his 10, he could go up to 12. He could play another spinning axe. I could send an ornn with it. I could make an enormous ornn. It doesn't even have to be a pit crew with this Shurelia's. Yeah. Okay, I will equip Brutalizer. Does it go to... Thinking about where to equip it, actually. Played 0. Yeah, I'll equip Brutalizer to ornn. I'll float 1. Equip another Brutalizer to ornn and give him Heart of Dark Ice.
Turn very big.
So he's at 14. Plus 9.
3, 3, 3, and 5. Team.
Yep. And I'll send him to arena.
Your priority, but I have a Draven, so I will pass on the Draven.
Okay. So 14 to 10 currently. I'll pass.
I'll switch. Swap one with the hopeful.
Swap with the hopeful. So it is a 4. And the hopeful is a 14. Okay. Sure. He just doesn't play fight or flights. Yeah, sure.
Execution gold.
Okay. I'll send pit crew to obelisk.
Yep.
I will pay 4. This is recycled. I'll use gold and a blue. Play a forge fire cape. Ready the pit crew. I'll bring it back. I'll play a drop border. Pass.
Go to 6.
He's only on 7 runes though, which is at least helpful.
Oh, we did the stack deck.
Sure. That's really
4 now.
disgusting. Yep.
7. Hmm. Bonk doesn't do anything anymore. Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, honestly, getting rid of the second switcheroo before the last turn is still really good. Because that would just be an instant loss if he had a switcheroo in his hand. Don't have mana? I'm gonna have 12 runes.
Darius here, Darius here.
Why would I not have mana? Wouldn't be able to switch your drew until after Forge Fire? Yes, but his Draven and Ferris Forerunner can both survive it.
Break up. It's not battlefield. Hmm. We'll pass.
I'll accelerate a Thousand-Tailed Watcher.
Sure.
I'll equip Forge Fire Cape. Brutalizer. to Pit Crew, and I'll send it to Obelisk. And trigger Forge Fire Cape.
Yeah, I know. Nine, huh? I will play Spinning Axe. And I'll equip it to Darius to save it.
Okay, so we use that 5. Sure.
He doesn't ready.
Yep.
We good to clear the stack?
Yep, other Darius dies.
Sure.
Okay. So I have 9 against a 5 with 2 damage and a 6 with 2 damage. I'll pass.
Currently you're 9. Yeah, watch it.
Okay.
It's still 10. No, it just Darius. I'll get some mix.
Yep. I'll equip Forge Fire Cape to Pit Crew.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, yeah.
I can't beat the watching.
Okay.
Too much.
Yeah. Needed to get all the switcheroos out of the way first.
Yeah. If I had one more.
The third switcheroo, do you not even play fighter flights?
I played 2.
Okay. 'Cause yeah, I'm ready for those, but the switcheroos,
Yeah, I assume
Or
your hand had some defies.
very
And some
painful.
hard bargains.
Yeah.
Alright. GG's.
GG's.
That was the last match. Yeah, it was.
Just
Alright,
before
good luck in
time's
the
up.
rest of your event.
You too. Okay, it worked. So that's interesting. Against Draven, what is the goal? Thwonk is complete... Is it useless? It's not very useful. But off of Reaver's Row, I can turn the game into a board stall, and then if I get Forge Fire Cape Watcher, then I can win, if I score points ahead of them, which I need to have... I mean, I have charms for their Dariuses, and they could have Falling Star for Pit Crew, but it seems like they don't play that card anymore. And I can also not so fast that. So what are the good cards in a board stall? Heart of Dark Ice is not good. So the good cards are Watcher, Pit Crew, stuff that draws cards. Charm was really good. And then Forge Fire Cape, and I guess stuff that can find it, which doesn't exist. Singularity? Yeah, Singularity would be really good. No, you're right. You're right. Singularity. So learn something interesting here. But I think in other matchups, I do need the Watchful Sentries because I need to go fast. And I need to just have enough units to score points with. Am I dropping for Singularity? I mean, if this was the main deck, which I'm not sure it is, and honestly, Heart of Dark Ice has really been disappointing, but I don't know about Mask of Foresight either. No, Heart of Dark Ice is better than Mask of Foresight because I can use it with Charm, is the biggest upside. I think I do need enough cards that will synergize with Charm and not make me deramp. But yeah, I could sideboard, so Singularity. Put in a couple of those. I need Watchers. I need the Forge Fire. I at least have the not-so-fasts in the main deck now. Charm is always good. Brutalizer is always good. I think Brutalizer is better than Heart of Dark Ice. I have the seals. This is 39 cards. So I don't think I need a Watcher in the main deck. I am really curious about Desert's Call, though. That's a card that I want to try. Take out one Watchful Sentry for that, and then go Sprite Mother. Yeah, Mask is really good. So something like this, and then what else do I have in the sideboard? Random Mass Disarming Rake, which is the best gear removal that exists. I mean, you need that. Like, Aurora can exist in theory. Desert's Call better than Sentry. It's possible. That is very possible that it's just better. I'm honestly down to just go 3 Desert's Call and see what happens. I guess, so Time Warp, if they have... they're going to have hard bargains, so Time Warp's not going to be reliable. And even Singularity is potentially not reliable if they hold mana up. And that is the issue with Singularity as well. They might not play around it, but if they just hold open 2 mana, I can't play Singularity. Because I'm either going to get hard bargained, or they're going to play a Spinning Axe and save one of the units that I'm killing. And that's terrible for me either way. Thanks for the follow, Silverwing. Because they're going to save their Darius, and their Darius is all they care about, because the Darius is scoring them points. I mean, I have the Poro Snacks, I have Discipline, I have Lonely Poro, and then I have Card Draw Battlefields. I think like this deck doesn't work without Card Draw Battlefields either, but their Card Draw Battlefields are very powerful. Like Sunken Temple, Seat of Power are insane. So I get to just have that game plan. Alright, is there another sideboard card that I care about? I could even be on Retreat. Wait. Is Retreat useful? Retreat versus Draven? I get to just send a unit in and retreat it and score the point that way? That's interesting. And it would be useful against Kaisa. Unfortunately, I don't have, other than Sprite Mother, I don't have an Interplay unit, but I do have Accelerates. Retreat is interesting. Could I play Retreat and fewer units? And have Retreat be the way that I get value? That might be the... Oh. Is that better than Zonya's? It's better than Zonya's against Draven. And I can also retreat my green Ornn. Oh, that's really strong. Wait, yeah, I want retreats. Ooh. That's the card that I was missing. These Plundering Poros, no, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Yeah, retreat is pretty decent. Guess I could also play... No, not you. This guy. This guy combos with Poro Snacks and also supports... No, I can't afford to play some random meme like this. It's not going to work. Yeah, so retreat. Maybe I cut a seal? Having the seals did feel really good. Emperor's Divide. No. No, I don't want that. I mean, I guess that would work against Draven. I would just get to, like, go in and Emperor's Divide back. That's weird. Blue Ezreal. The seals were good? Yeah, they were good. Alright, let's just try one retreat. Select from deck? What do you mean? Select legend? Oh. That's why things aren't working. Just make it a third watcher. No, just put like a second retreat or something. I don't know what I would sideboard out for the retreats, but... Alright, next round should be up. Against Sonk. Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Not bad. Put a link in the chat.
Alright. Took a second.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be the last round.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Do you come
Hey?
to Thursday fight nights often?
Yeah, pretty often. I was away for a couple weeks, but I'm back now, so good practice against
Yeah, nice.
variety as I see another Draven. No, I actually wanted to practice against Draven today, so.
Okay,
Alright,
perfect.
20. Oh my god, I got to go. Well, let's see. You could roll a 20 still.
Wow, unless I roll a 20.
Alright,
Nope.
I'm going first.
Alright, easy. Also, I'm gonna be very curious about your Ornn list, because I'm trying to make Ornn work myself.
Oh, I'm on some stuff. I'm
Some
mulligan
weird
too.
stuff. I mean, you need to do weird stuff to make it work.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, ready?
Alright. Alright. Plundering Poro, pass.
Go Treasure Hunter, pass.
Okay. I will play a pit crew. And then I'm gonna go to Targons.
You got it?
I'll make a gold. Ready my pit crew and go to Seat of Power.
Yep.
I'll draw a card from Seat of Power.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will use Ornn to play a seal. Ready pit crew again and bring him back. And then ready 2 runes with Targons and pass.
That was so much for turn 2.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is the nut draw, is this 2-card combo. I mean, the seal added to it, letting me pull the pit crew back is even better. But yeah, this 2-card combo is that's like the go first ideal plan for this deck.
I'm just gonna go Draven and pass.
Sure. I'll get a point for holding.
Mhm.
1 open. Alright. I'll send pit crew to Seat of Power.
Yep.
I'll conquer, get another draw. It doesn't quite work. Okay. I'll play a Brutalizer, ready my pit crew.
Mhm.
Bring both of my units back. And I'll play a Lonely Poro. Pass.
I'll go Treasure Hunter to Targons.
Sure.
Get a gold, get a point. We'll go Draven to Seat of Power.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Okay. 2 open. Hmm. I'll equip Brutalizer. Maybe I won't. I'll send my Lonely Poro to Seat of Power.
Um, let's just do a spinning axe on the fan.
Sure. Poro dies.
Mhm.
Draw, you get your combat wins stuff.
Yep.
Okay, now you're tapped out. Okay, I'll send both of my units to Targon's Peak.
You got it?
Conquer Pit Crew readies, get a gold. I guess this is kind of pointless anyway, huh? Yeah, this is getting what I want here. I'll pay 5 and green for Ornn in my base. Look at the top 4.
Mhm.
Um, Okay. 2 points. I'll take a Sterix gauge.
Mhm.
Move Pit Crew back to base. I'll equip Brutalizer to the Plundering Poro.
Yep.
And then I'll play Charm on your Overzealous fan. And they'll trade.
Yep.
Ready 2 runes with Targons. Pass.
Mm-hmm. Vote. Hmm. Play a Tide Turner and base, swap him with Darius,
Okay.
move Darius into Targon.
Sure.
Not spend a gold to hide a card. And I'll pass.
Okay then. Uh, I'm going to play another pit crew.
Mhm.
And I'll equip the brutalizer to the first pit crew.
Yep.
And I'll send it to Seat of Power.
Okay, so that's 6. I'll recycle 1 to give Draven +2.
Okay, so it's 6
And
against your 8 currently.
yep.
I'll
Uh,
pay 3 2 green, give Sterix Gauge to the pit crew.
sure.
Ready both of them.
Ah, right. That makes Fight or Flight less useful. Hmm.
Your action.
Yep. I'll go quick draw sword to Draven.
Okay. So he is at 8, and you have 10 to my 9. I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Okay, I'll kill the Draven.
Yep. I'll draw 1.
He probably has fight or flight. Think about how I can get him to play it. I just send Ornn by itself. It's probably Ornn by itself is the safest play. And then if he fight or flights, I can do the sprite instead. I'll send Ornn to the Seat of Power and pass.
Hmm. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to... So he's played one card for this Darius, because I could just go in for 9 and try to wipe his Darius off at this point. And then just have... Yeah, I should just go wipe him right now. Why am I even thinking about trying to do anything else weird? It should have been... this was fine. I'll equip Sterix Gauge to my pit crew, and Brutalizer to the pit crew, and I'll go to Targons.
That's 9. I'll fight a flight.
I will defy that.
Okay. I'll reveal a Tide Turner, and I'll cleave one of them.
So that's putting you to 9 total. Yep, we'll trade. And then I'll pass. Okay, it should have been the pit crew. No, pit crew to seat of power. I like this push when I have this many counters in hand. I think that's what I should have been thinking about immediately. Once I got through the Draven and the Longsword. He didn't need to play that cleave either, because he had the Longsword, but that was a long turn.
6 for Ferris and pass.
Okay, I'll get a point when I hold Ornn triggers again. I'll reveal a Brutalizer.
Yep.
I'll play a Sprite Mother and send that.
GG.
GG.
I'll go first.
Alright. Mulligan 2. Go ahead.
Alright. 2 Treasure Hunter pass.
Play Plundering Poro. Pass. Oh wow, now I'm gonna find every single unit in my deck.
Go here.
Rejoice.
Get a gold.
Yep.
Conquer. I'll get another gold.
Sure.
And we'll go stack deck.
Okay.
Yours.
2 open. Okay. So he could Darius me. What is he on? He's probably on Fight or Flight. I could go Sprite Mother and just pick this off, guaranteed. And I get a treasure out of it. Whether it's Fight or Flight or Spinning Axe. If he Ride the Winds, that's annoying. But if he Ride the Winds, he can't Darius. At least. Because the other option is like plundering power over there and just play some random garbage. And I like trying to get this treasure hunter off. I think I should punish this, the fact that I didn't put Draven with it. And play Sprite Mother,
Hmm.
and I'm going to send both of them to Treasure Hoard.
Okay. Let me think for a sec.
I guess he can fight or flight his own treasure hunter, but that's still really good for me to get a fight or flight out.
Yep, I'll go 2, cycle 1. Gonna play Ride the Wind.
Sure.
Over to
Yep.
here.
You go over there. Yep. So I'll score. I'll
Yep.
pay 1, get 2 gold.
Mhm.
And then you score the Sunken Temple. And you're at 3
Yep.
gold total. And I'll pass.
Cool. Point for holding. I'll play Draven here. Move Treasure Hunter back. Get a gold. Spend a gold to hide a card. Over here. And plus.
Okay, the sprite dies. Okay, this time it has to be fight or flight. I don't think I can go for charm this turn, though. Oh, this is bad now. Like, I could play Ornn on the treasure hoard, and then charm Draven in to these 2 units. And then he spends a gold, gets rid of my Ornn, I get rid of his Draven. I should have 2 points. I get rid of his hidden card, but I don't get to develop anything. I think I have to wait a turn. I let him get to 5 points, and hopefully he can't get a good stack on treasure hoard as well. Cleave? Yeah, I'd lose the game instantly to cleave. Yeah, it just doesn't work. I'm gonna play 2 Lonely Poros and a Plundering Poro in base and move back. Pass.
Yep. 4 points.
TCG Arena Shuffler gets me again. Literally, in match 1, I had the same mulligan where I kept 2 2-drops, and then I didn't draw a single one. Like, I drew 1 more unit in my top 10 cards. And now I do this, and, oh wow, look at that. 15 units. But actually 5 of them. 5 of them in my top 10. Well. Is that 5 in my top? No. 7. 5 in my top 9, but I mulligan 2, yeah, 2 non-units.
I'll go 5 and a gold. Accelerate caster in here.
Sure. I think I need to find a
Point,
Sterix gauge off of this
card.
Ornn.
I won't.
If I find a Sterix gauge, then I'm in
Pay
a
1 to get
pretty
another
good
gold.
spot. Oh no, Sterix gauge or Brutalizer. Yeah, I've got 2 very good hits off of this Ornn.
I'll move the treasure hunter here to get a gold.
Sure.
And pass.
I'll play my Ornn.
Mhm.
I'll get a Brutalizer.
Mhm.
I'm gonna play the Brutalizer.
Yep.
Um, going to equip Brutalizer to my Sprite Mother.
Mhm.
And I'll send Sprite Mother and Plundering Poro and pass.
Hmm. I'm gonna do 2 and a gold. And quick draw a longsword onto the treasure hunter. And pass. So I'll trade with the Poro, unless you're gonna play something else.
No, I'll pass. Yep.
Mhm.
Poro dies, I'll go to 3. And then that's all fine. I will not pay for Treasure Hoard. I'm going to play Charm on Draven, bring him to the Sprite Mother.
Yep. I'll. Ooh. Yep. I'll pay the cost to give him +2.
Okay. And then we'll trade.
Yep.
Okay. And it has to be fight or flight, basically. I have to make him use it, though. I could send double Lonely Poro. This is really dangerous if it's not fight. It has to be fight or flight. No, it can't be. It literally can't be Tide Turner anymore. So it has to be fight or flight, so I can send double Lonely Poro. I'll send 2 Lonely Poros to the temple. And pass.
Mhm. I'm going to fight or flight my own unit.
Okay.
Back to base.
I'll go to 4. Pass. Yeah, I'm still dead.
Mhm.
He can just do that. There's no way to avoid that, is there? Why not just equip? Then he fight or flights whatever's equipped.
Gonna play a stack deck.
But I guess then I do get the trade. Like, I equip the Plundering Poro first and go in. Yeah, that's a better play. Yeah, equip the Plundering Poro, and then if he fight or flights back, then I get the Poro in. And if he fight or flights mine, I get to send in double Lonely. Equip again, you can't. Once it's equipped, and then you can't get it off until the unit dies.
Move the
So yeah,
treasure
losing these
hunter in
here
here.
is really bad.
Get a gold. And spend a gold and 2. Put another longsword on her.
Sure.
And I'll draw 1 for being mighty. Pay 1 to draw 1.
Yep. Now yeah, I just... So he does that, I do that. And then I get rid of his treasure hunter. Yeah, I misplayed. It should have been
And
equip
I'll
on the
play an
Poro
Overzealous
first.
Fan and pass.
Oh, and it's just like on all spells too. Okay. I'm going to play a Poro Snacks. Draw a card.
Mhm.
I will eat the Poro Snacks. Draw a card. I'll send Ornn to the treasure hoard.
Yep. You got it.
I'll conquer, pay 1, get a gold. I will charm the fan into Ornn.
Hmm. I'm going to rebuke the Orn.
Sure.
So I'll conquer.
Yep.
And I'll pay 1 to get a gold.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 3 for a Heart of Dark Ice. I'll give +3 to the Poro. Give him the Brutalizer, so he's at 8, and go in.
Yep, you got it.
I'll go to 6. Get a gold for conquering. I'll charm the fan into the Poro.
Yep, you got it.
And play another Poro in my base. I messed up. I shouldn't have made the gold. I should have drawn a card. I miscounted my runes. It's 2 mistakes this game. Yeah, because if I got the treasure hunter, or if I kept the 2 lonely Poros instead of, and then had plundering Poro give me a gold, this is completely different. This would be
So
completely
he's only
different.
3 might now?
Yeah, he's 3 might.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Like,
5.
I'm missing like
and a gold.
2 extra
Sorry,
draws.
Kaiser.
Yep.
Recycle 2. Group up the swords. Move her in.
Sure. Yep. It's dead.
Draw 2. 2, 1. Ride the wind.
Okay. Yep, that's game.
GG.
Let's see. Did I have anything coming off the top if I played better? No, I wasn't going to beat that anyway. Alright, game 3.
Let's do it.
So he's on Ride the Winds, which I need Defies for, actually. But he's also on Rebuke. Don't want Thwonk still. I'm going first. I definitely don't want Sprite Mother. And the Hearts of Dark Ice are still just kind of bad, especially now that I'm going first. So I want all of these counters. Maybe. He seems very spell heavy. Very, very spell heavy. So yeah, I'll do this. Okay, I'll go first. Mulligan 2 cards.
Mull 2, 2.
Alright. Play a Poro. Pass. Hey, wow! Overdrawing
Play a
units
fan,
again.
play a
Thank
stack deck.
you. Thank you, TCG Arena Shuffler.
Hmm. that.
Okay. I'll send my Poro to Reavers,
You got it?
and I'll play a drop border in base. Pass. Like, this was the same thing when I was playing the Ari deck, too. I think it's every time I play on TCG Arena, there are just these unbelievably unlikely draws that happen. Where, like, with the Ari deck, I missed on turn 1 units, like, 3 or 4 games in 4 BO3s.
I'll also move into Reaver's Row.
I'll go back.
Point and draw. And Draven. And a stack deck.
Okay. I'll go to Reaver's Row with the drop border.
I'll go back.
Alright. I'll go to Arenas,
You got it?
and I'll play 2 Pit Crews in my base. Pass.
Hmm. When I move Draven, the when I attack will go on the chain. And do I have to
I have
choose to pay the?
I have to Reaver's Row first, because it resolves first.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
In that case, yep. I'll move Draven here.
I'll go back.
Point, gold.
I'm just gonna give him infinite cards and hope that he
Draw.
can't use them all in time. As long as I can push to 6 points next turn, which is already unlikely, but we'll see. I've got the Pit Crews at least. With 0 gear, hopefully I can draw any.
I'll go fan in. 2 and 1. Put a long sword on him.
Sure.
Point, draw a card. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Treasure Hunter and actually I won't spend those 2. I'll pass. No, I will. There we go.
Okay. I'll send Pit Crew and drop border to Reaper's Row.
Hmm. I'll send Raven back.
Okay.
And the other one will die.
Okay. I'll go to 5.
Mhm.
So that's 4, 5 total you have on arenas. Okay. I'll send Pit Crew there. And I'll play Derek's Gauge with my action.
Yep.
Give it to him. Ready both of my Pit Crews.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you have the defend trigger. Actually, before
Yeah.
all of that. But yeah,
I'll move him back, but then
Yeah,
yeah, you'll come back
then-
in.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I'll come back in. This is ready. And I'm at 6. Bring back this Pit Crew. Play Ornn. Fucked up there. I should have gone in and asked him if he had defend trigger. Which he probably still does, so it's fine. I'll get this seal.
Mhm.
And I'll play it, ready this Pit Crew and bring it back. Pass.
Mm.
Yeah, I need to make him use the defend trigger. He uses it. Then I need to play Ornn. I need to play Ornn first, actually. That was stupid. Play Ornn, find the seal. I should have an entire extra rune. I play the seal, send the Pit Crew forward. And then I don't even need to play the Sterix. I could... No, I probably still play the Sterix. But yeah, I should just have +1 rune at this point. But hopefully I have enough on board. Him playing those treasure hunters was really weak. Basically useless. And it's possible, depending on what he does, I could just go and hold the other battlefield too. I have enough might for that. With the spell backup. Which I'm not going to have 2 defies in the not so fast. I'm going to have only 1. F1 Ornn.
Move Raven here.
That's a good name for it. Sure.
Get a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a gold for Draven. 1,
Okay.
2. Gonna ride the wind. Him to Reavers.
Yep. I'll come back. You go to 7 points.
Yep, 7 points. Draw a card. And
And then if he wins a combat, you just win. Okay.
yep. And also sack another one to hide a card. Over here.
Okay.
Pass.
And he's just an 8 otherwise.
Yep.
Okay then. Hmm. I think that hidden card is a Tide Turner, yeah. So I need to send at least enough to get rid of the Draven. If it is a switcheroo... Yeah, so I need to send... Pit Crew plus Drop Border should be good enough. No, I mean, any spell I'm just going to counter. So Tide Turn is the only thing I even need to care about as a hidden card. I will send Pit Crew with the Sterix. 8. And the other pit crew... 9, let me double check. Yep, I'll send these two.
Yep, I'll trigger Draven. +2. I need to think. 9.
No, I did recycle. Unless... Wait, did I? Hold on. Sterix Gauge, Calm Rune, getting the seal with Ornn. No,
Yeah,
I
I have
recycled
to.
3 on that turn.
I'll reveal the Tide Turner.
Okay.
I'll swap these two.
Okay. Yep, so I'll kill off the Purple Draven.
Yep.
And I get a point for that.
Yep.
Okay. And then, yeah, that can just go up to 8. So I will play a drop border that comes in ready.
Mhm.
I'll send him to the Tide Turner.
Yep.
I'll get a card. And then equip Sterix and send both of them over here.
Nice. GG.
GG. Yeah. Oh, just had to rush you, so your cards don't matter in hand.
Yeah.
It's like the
It's
only
true.
way. Especially that
Interesting.
I was on all units that draw, so I couldn't even use the pit crews if I wanted to.
Oh wow. Yeah, the pit crews are
Yeah,
really nice in this deck.
they're really strong.
Yeah, the fighter fights was just like there's no point of fighter fighting.
Yeah, yeah. That is it's the one answer that I have basically, and well, and Shirelia's. Those are my two answers to fight or flight if I don't want to use counters on them.
Yeah. Do you run many counters in this deck?
The current list that I submitted for today is 3 Defy, 1 Not So Fast, but I'm gonna switch to 3 Not So Fast and then not sure about the Defies. Might keep 1 Defy in the
Yeah.
deck, but especially with Rain and the Falling Star change, then Not So Fast is way better.
Oh,
Then I can
100%,
deal with
yeah.
Switcheroo, I can deal with Rebuke, and there aren't, there are like almost no spells that you can defy that you can't Not So Fast. Like Primal Strength, I guess. Or, I don't know. Because you don't really want to play Defy on like a random Discipline or Cleave, anything like that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at least useful, but it's also expensive.
Yeah, that's how I also feel about Defy. It's annoying for the opponent, but it's not like a game
Yeah, and it depends on what
changing.
the opponent's hand is, because sometimes they just have another random Cleave, or just something like that. Like the Draven deck, like there's Spinning Axes, there's Cleaves, there can be Long Swords, there can be Fight or Flights. Like if they just have another spell, then you burned a rune, and then they just played another spell, and then got the same result. Same thing
Yeah.
with Kaisa. It's like, sure, you defy their Void Seeker, their Hextech Ray, or their Cleave, and then they just throw, or Stupefy, and they just throw another one.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's especially bad when you draw multiples, because then your hand is completely bricked.
That's true. How are you finding? Have you tried this list much?
A little bit. I'm trying to figure out the Draven matchup,
Hmm.
which... Because the issue is I originally had Watchful Sentries, but
Yep.
that's even worse than the... Like, at least the Lonely Poros can go and trade and effectively 1-for-1 with an Overzealous Fan, where you get a draw and I get a draw, and then I get rid of it.
Yeah.
But a Sentry, like, does nothing. If I have to give him an equipment, and you push him back, then the equipment's stuck on him. So it's really bad.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. Because there was one time where you had like 2 Poros and 2 other 2-drops in base.
Oh
And
yeah, I
was
screwed up
thinking
that turn.
Oh,
I should have
I was
equipped the Brutalizer on the Plundering Poro first. Would have been a better play. Because then, if you fight or flight your own unit, then I get the Plundering Poro in, and I save my 2 Lonely Poros to draw cards.
Mhm.
And if you fight or flight the Plundering Poro, then I send in the double Lonely Poro, I get the trade, and then one of them survives to give me a card. It wouldn't have mattered, like I checked my next 3 cards and they didn't do anything. You were just going to win with the Kaisa Like, as long as you save your treasure hunter and then still go to 6 points, the Kai'Sa Ride the Wind wins no matter what.
Yeah.
But that was still a better play for me. I would have gotten... And then I also messed up the turn after where I got the gold off of Treasure Hoard instead of the card off of Sunken Temple. So I could have drawn 2 more cards. But yeah, there was no Defy showing up or anything, so I wasn't going to get anywhere.
I see.
But yeah, Ride the
Yeah,
Wind is
fair.
the one thing Defy. That's actually the one,
Is-
yeah.
Yeah, and not so fast can't stop it.
Yeah, like it's
But
specifically...
the fact that not so fast can stop a Cathian Ray now, like all
Yeah,
6
that's-
triggers, is
that is huge.
crazy. And am I right in thinking that so if you put 2 triggers on a 3 might unit and there's a Zhonya's, the unit still survives?
Yeah, because there's no cleanup in between the damage anymore. So yeah,
Wow.
it doesn't beat Zonya's anymore. Not so fast beats it. Is there anything else? You can trigger Dreaming Tree with it now, which you didn't
No.
used to be able to.
True.
And Retreat doesn't beat it anymore, so you can just drop Falling Stars on individual units.
That's, yeah, the one kind of compensation, but not much of a compensation.
Yeah.
Man, that makes Kai'Sa so much worse.
I don't think she cares that much. Green decks aren't even in the meta. I mean, I guess like Irelia, maybe. But Azir, I guess Azir is going to play not so fast now. It's not bad for him,
What about-
actually.
What about Roadrunner? Have you seen any Roadrunner lists?
Roadrunner. Ruin,
Yeah.
the untargetable guy?
Oh, yeah,
Roadrunner. Not really. I see,
That
like,
seems crazy to me.
Master Yi plays him. I mean, the problem is it's 5 might, so like a Draven or a Kai'Sa will just go fight it with combat. If you can't make it big. Like, you have punch first, but that's it.
Yeah, but surely you just equip any gear and you're already pretty good to go.
Does Orange have good equipment?
Is it orange green? I guess you can play orange green and get a Stax
I guess
if you're desperate.
you can give it +2 with the orange stuff, and yeah, if you have green, you can give it +3. And you need to make it. It needs to get pretty big. Which
Yeah.
Master Yi can do. But
Set 2 is very interesting. Completely different dynamic.
Yeah, it is. It's really annoying playing against Kai'Sa and not knowing if I need to play around Watcher or Time Warp. And like having even less info if like they played one Watcher against me and then I'm thinking like it seemed like they played that one pretty early, so they probably have another one in their hand. And then no, they had the Time Warp instead. And it's just oh, there's so much purple in the meta. Are they not they're not scared of hard bargain or anything? Unlucky.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't
That's
winning that
crazy.
game anyway, but
Alright, thanks for the games, man.
oh yeah, thanks for the games. I'll see you. I guess
Appreciate
you're every Thursday you're here. I don't remember. Were you here last week?
Not really. I'm here quite rarely because
Okay.
it's actually not a Thursday night for me. It's a Friday morning.
Oh yeah, yeah. You sound like you're in the opposite side
10
of the
a.m.
world. Yeah.
So it's like
I guess you
whenever
wake
don't
up and
have-
do it. I guess
Yeah,
Well.
I wake up and do it if I have nothing else on.
it's not bad still. I guess if
Yeah.
it was Friday night, then this would be your Saturday morning, and that'd be even nicer.
That would be very good because yeah, Saturdays are usually free.
But yeah. Thanks for the games. Thanks for the
Hopefully see you
Draven
around.
practice.
No worries.
See ya. Have a good morning.
Yeah, you have a good night.
That was cool. I guess his hand was just terrible. I should have asked him actually what his hand was that made him play the 2 treasure hunters. Because I mean, he can't have had any units in his hand. He can't have had basically anything. So, I mean, not bad, you know. Need to figure out the unit balance. Not this. I do really like the idea of Desert's Call. This card might just be insane. Sleeper green card. And potentially go down a Heart of Dark Ice. And then the sideboard plan of Forge, Fire Cape, Watcher, Singularity, Retreat, which I would have to take out all of the Hearts of Dark Ice. And something else. Yeah, and it still needs a lot of work. But there is the Brocane event that is happening this weekend, Four Horsemen Cup. That is on the 17th, starting at, where the hell's the schedule? It starts, no, that's the draft day. Where's the schedule? Starts at noon EST on the 17th, and then there's also a day 2, noon EST on the 18th. It's like a team format 10v10 thing. Battering Ram, Draven, Rasa, what the meta is going to turn into. I don't know if that build is meta changing. I think like decks will have to change some sideboard cards or change something to be ready for it, but I don't think it's like flip the table. Meta's completely different now, sort of deck. Because it's still like the first 2 or 3 turns of the game, it still plays the same. It's just at some point later on, it's going to dump a pile of units, and you have to be able to deal with that. But if you have like Thousand-Tailed Watcher, that's a pretty good way of dealing with it. Or if you can just get a point lead and then playing late regionals. I am definitely playing in Vegas, still waiting to hear from Riot about top 64 ticket to go to Bologna, but that should be, let me double check. There is a Rioter who is looking into it and did that today. So hopefully we'll hear about that by start of next week, and then I'll be able to actually book tickets and everything. Because I'm thinking that if I'm going to Bologna, then I'd rather just get a flight that goes from Bologna to Vegas and not stop at home between. Because that will just take longer and cost more. So, waiting for that. I think tonight, the Chinese, the first, not city challenge, Chinese regional, something or other, is happening. I don't know when that starts. But I might go and pop into the Turn 'em Sideways stream while it's happening if it starts early enough. Let's see what's happening tomorrow. I guess nothing is happening tomorrow. What's my calendar? Nothing. Nothing really is happening tomorrow. So I could stay up a bit. But I'd rather, especially for day 1, I think I'd rather just watch the VOD. There's a lot of breaks in between matches, and I mean, we'll see how good gameplay is, but gameplay in set 1 from China was not very high, especially day 1, so we'll see about that. And then for day 2 on Sunday, I will watch the VOD of that on stream. If the Four Horsemen Cup doesn't happen instead. Start playing Riftbound, what do you need to do? What do you need to do? What do you need to do? That's a good question. Because we're at a point right now where set 2 has been spoiled already, and it's already out in China. So the first question is, do you want to play with set 1 cards, or are you fine with waiting until set 2? And I think like the market prices of cards has already started to change for set 2 cards. So it's not like, I mean, I guess it does depend like on what kind of deck you get for set 1 if you get a set 1 deck, but if you get a set 1, probably like a set 1 Kaisa deck, you're not going to lose out on anything. Actually, that's probably the only one. Or just get like a budget deck for set 1. You can play online. There are a few online tournaments. If you're in the main Riftbound community server, there is a there's an event discussion channel which has some of the online events, but you kind of just have to find them. It's not organized at all. But yeah, there's this Thursday Night Fights one. I can put an invite for that. And then there is also Runes and Rift. That's a good one. They run tournaments weekly or every other week, I think they might be doing. And then they also have a ranked league, basically, where you can... They have a bot in the Discord that basically runs a ranked system, and then you play on TCG Arena, which is this website. And that's pretty good. So that you can get a lot of set 2 practice with that. And then, yeah, if you want to go play locally, I don't know, local game store, they run Nexus Nights, and then they get to run a skirmish once a month, which is more competitive. And then there will be set 2 pre-releases that are happening in February at some point. So that would be a good starting point, because assuming they're not all sold out, they might all be sold out at this point, but it's probably going to be a massive pain to get cards for the first bit when set 2 comes out. And going to a pre-release and getting packs that way might be your best chance. And then, yeah, there's Piltover Archive. I don't know if you've seen that. Website that has all the cards and deck builder. And then you can also look at, I guess, the events tab they haven't updated, but you can also look at public decks. There are a couple other websites as well, but I still like Piltover Archive. They took away my border, though. Where's my border for getting second and first place in their tournaments? Anything else? And I guess, like, I'd recommend playing online for a bit first before you commit to buying a deck. Well, I don't know. I guess, like, card game players are fine just dropping $500 to $1,000 on a deck and just being like, I'm playing this deck now. Do I have a basic collection? I have Chinese cards. I ordered Teemo, Kaisa, and Darius, and then I have some small number of cards that I've opened from, like, prizes from Nexus Nights and skirmishes, which I'm just gonna sell. Not planning to, at least until set 3. I think set 3 is when the releases will be synchronized, and then that's when I have to switch to English cards. But for set 2, I'm doing Chinese cards again. Learn the basics by watching? Yeah, that's a good idea. And there's, like, good content that you can find. You could look at, I have all of my VODs uploaded on YouTube. And then there's, like, Challenger TCG. Those guys are good. You could look at, like, Tog and Galewind are good players. You could go and look at Randy on Metafy. I think he has free guides available. Do people get upset? No. Most people... Like, with the Teemo deck, people did... Most of the time had to ask me about what a couple cards did. Like, Ember Monk was a big one. Ember Monk and, like, Tide Turner. But when I told them what the card did, then they just said, like, okay, most of the time. There were some people where they called a judge to ask about card text. And then there was one guy who called a judge about that and then got permission from the judge to have his phone out. It was like I could see it as well, so I could make sure that he wasn't cheating or anything, doing anything else with it, but so that he could pull open Piltover Archive and then look up card text. It's legal to play Chinese cards. Nobody's been upset or anything like that. And I'm not trying to get an advantage by playing Chinese cards. I mean, I think, like, my expectation, at least my experience with it, is I know the cards just from the image on the card, and then I guess my expectation is other people would also know that, and that stays the same. So it's like you look at a card and it's, I don't know, let's just go to a random card. Okay, that's too far. Okay, that guy, I don't know. I don't know who the hell that is. Set 2 cards, not so much, but, like, this is Bryn here. Why Chinese ones? Yeah, the cards in China, they released the set a month earlier in China. And then they're also just cheaper overall. Partly because of the earlier release, and then partly I think they have more supply. They don't have nearly the same supply issues. And I think the game is only in 2 months earlier. Okay, 2 months earlier, yeah. So, like, the prices in China for set 2 cards are 2 months progressed and cheaper than prices of cards in English. But yeah, it hasn't been an issue. Like, you're allowed to play As long as the entire deck is the same language, which I think is because of like card stock, making sure that the cards are consistent and can't be marked. So you can't tell like, oh, this is an English card in a deck of Chinese cards, something like that. Then it's legal. But you do have to tell your opponent. If they ask for what the card does, you have to tell them, or they can ask a judge. But it hasn't been an issue at all. We'll see, maybe in set 2 it's more of an issue, but I don't think so. And it honestly might even be a disadvantage, because of something like Ornn, I would expect most people just think that he has a when you play effect. And even if they haven't seen the card, they read the card, they'll read when you play me, and they'll read the rest of the effect, and they might miss that it's when he holds. Any here I recommend, Kaisa is a really good one. She's good in set 1 and in set 2. If you're just doing set 2, Draven's going to be really good. The meta for set 2 is looking like... God, I hate these. It is probably going to be... So Draven's number 1. Kaisa is up there. I think Aurelia is up there. And then after that, there's like some Victor. I think Azir is viable, but he might have issues against Draven. And then after that, I mean, if you pick like any purple hero and you just put Called Shot and Ezreal in your deck, then you can't really go wrong. So you could do that with Sivir, you could do that with Ezreal, you could do that with Teemo, you could do that with Jinx, but that's probably a bad idea. You could do it with Yasuo, you could do it with Draven, you could do it with Annie. Yeah. And then I'm trying to make Ornn work, we'll see. It does feel like I'm getting closer towards Ornn functioning, but... and then there's also Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai also plays like a similar heavy removal list as Victor. But that's... Yeah, I mean, I'd recommend, yeah, like Kai'Sa or Draven. And if not those, you could do Victor, because you can also build Victor in set 1, but it's going to be a completely different playstyle in set 2. But yeah, Kai'Sa number 1, because every single card that you would buy for a set 1 Kai'Sa deck is going to still be relevant in set 2. Alright. Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's see, Terracodon's not streaming anymore. Okay, I need to go make food. I'm hungry. But I'll be back. I can go check out... Let me just link turn them sideways. I'm assuming that that should be tonight, right? Yeah, that is tonight. 1 second. Oh, that's another thing that they changed with Piltover Archive, is it's each different, the URL changes based on every single filter. And I have OCD, and I must make sure that my new tab only has specific, links. Instead of just having the full history. Alright, let's do turn them sideways. Is there like an upcoming thing? No, there's no... Okay, but I believe that this channel will be doing like a live co-stream of the Chinese regional Ornn list. It's not this. But this is the updated version, so there you go. Important cards for the list: Pit Crew, Drop Order, Lonely Poro, Brutalizer, Poro Snacks, the Seals, and then Heart of Dark Ice is not bad, but maybe shouldn't be 3 of. Still need to figure that out, because it's an important part for enabling Sunken Temple and for enabling Charm. If you don't get Brutalizer, but it has felt like Brutalizer is significantly better. because of the unit dying and re-equip value. Very relevant. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back on, well, back to, wait, that's not tonight. That's tomorrow night. Today's Thursday. I thought today was Friday. What the hell? But yeah, okay, that's tomorrow night on the Term Sideways channel. Feels like Friday. But yeah, I'll be back on Saturday. I'm assuming that I'll be able to stream the, no, there's no way that I'm not going to be allowed to stream the Four Horsemen Brocane event. And then Sunday for that and or the Chinese event. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Ta-ta. Have a good night.